Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. And Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got him. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Runs through a tackle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Winfield. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house. Or
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in down the left side. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man quickly. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Wide open spaces. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Rams kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play-action fake. Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got it in the middle, it's Winfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Sets up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Rams will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Broncos will have it first and 10. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
From the gun, looking for a man. And he will score! Touchdown, Broncos!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And they'll try to tack on 2. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Colorado State, 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off-play action on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got a little space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his big tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Winfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to keep it in the air. Backs looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Riley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, and it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Under fire! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together, maybe go tie this game, maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Rides to the back. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this one for the lead in the waning moments. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Broncos! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that stings. And how does that happen? Man, when you're a defense, you got to stay as deep as the deepest. Knock the ball down when it's in the air. The clock is running out. The only thing you can't allow is for them to catch the football, but the offense doesn't. The miraculous play to end this football game. What a throw, what a catch.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.